Okay.
Hello!
Hello.
Hello, friends.
Now, heads up before we even start the session, my laptop's gonna go slow. Prepare.
This session a little bit.
We're gonna start with that disclaimer out of the
Have
way.
you ever met a more chaotic duo than these two?
Calling me out. It's not even my life tonight. I was supposed to be like free and then
Well,
Becca
hey, if
Fowler.
I'm
I'm
getting called out on my
disappointed.
own live, you can be called out on my live as well.
I'm not mad. I'm disappointed. I can't believe I found that quote in a book. I nearly died.
Love
How
it.
is everyone? Lisa,
Good.
Becca, how are you both? Had
Hi,
productive
good.
days?
I had a
I was
productive day of listening to If This Gets Out.
I watched some booktube. I listened
Oh,
to the
yeah.
6 soundtrack about 7 or 8 times. One of which was while I was making dinner. Literally, like, blaring it out in the kitchen. Back door was open and everything. I was like, I do not care.
Love that.
How
I've got
you
some
live?
crystals today.
Liv's
My
excited
Labradorite
because she
pawn.
spent coin.
Point. And then this is my other favourite out of the bunch that I got. It's a clear quartz cluster.
That is pretty.
I love
pretty.
crystals.
Really pretty.
Really?
Liv's house is going
I
to be
didn't know
crystals.
My when I buy a house, it's going to be books and crystals just everywhere.
Just like mine's going to be books and Funkos.
Yeah. Although at the rate I'm going, it's probably going to be Funkos too.
I don't think you'll catch up to me.
Mine's probably going to be books, crystals, and tarot cards and oracle cards.
Also, you know what I was saying? I think it was after we come off sprints on Tuesday. Dark Side Ray that Lisa so lovingly got me is in between Lando and C-3PO in the numbers. And Poe Dameron is on top of her. Because they
okay.
Friendly, Becca!
I mean, that's not a thing that happens in the films. But there are probably fan fictions out there. Probably.
You'll
not gone looking for those ones.
Hello, Lindsay. Lindsay was here really early.
Hello.
She was hello.
Lindsay was here before we were.
Yeah. Hello. The book made me cry.
The book thief, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. We've got some haze.
Hey, Hattie.
Hey.
You can tell my laptop is lagging because of the fact that it took about 5 seconds to load up the rest of the comments below these ones.
Oh dear.
You can hear it, it's like click, and then it flashes up. It's like click. Oh.
What are you two reading?
A Kindle. I'm reading the result of my poll earlier, which is called The Divide Series War. That is the actual name on Goodreads. I thought it was just the series is called The Divide Series and then this book is called War. But when you look on Goodreads, and even when the author sent me the book, it's literally called The Divide Series War. So that's what I'm reading. I'm going to be starting that. I really hope I like it because I'm going to feel really bad otherwise.
I'm starting off with The Little Thieves. I've got today's buddy read pages to read of that. It was an impromptu buddy read that I started with Tori. And then if I get through buddy read pages, I'm reading Crown Breaker. Too chunky.
I am continuing my read of City of Bones. I'm quite proud of myself at how much I've actually read in the last 2 days.
Do you know, I am proud of you.
260
I did not have the
pages
faith.
In the last 2 days.
I'm going to be honest, I didn't have any faith that you would get even this far in it.
So I just wanted to say, you know how I said I can't listen to audiobooks? I can listen to audiobooks if they're rereads because I already know what's going to happen. So I
think Charlie's that way. She can only really listen, like properly focus on them if they're rereads.
So I may or may not have reinstated my Audible to continue continue listening to the Mortal Instrument book.
Should have just said I'd given you my Audible. I've got both first and second book on my.
It's all right.
Can you hear Belle snoring?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Harriet is reading the
It's like a grumble, like someone's got a rumble in the stomach.
Fires of Heaven by Robert Jordan.
That's one of the Wheel of Time books, isn't it?
I really want to read that series. I'm so tempted.
Not going there.
This is a reread and I'm expecting the same. We have a Chloe. And these things. We have another Chloe.
And off Miss Persistent Bookworm. This arrived.
Yes. It's so pretty.
It is so pretty.
I fully remember when we first started it. When we first started reading it last year, I was like, right, I'm not going to enjoy this, so I should just get ready to post it on eBay. And then I was like, I'm glad I didn't, because that's staying on my bookshelves.
I was so tempted to just pick it back up and start reading it again because I want Juniper. I want Juniper in my life. But I'm not going to. I've got 20 books to read this month and after. So.
Hello. Rye's also reading City of Bones.
Yes.
I'm so excited for tomorrow's show. Hey, we have a Rosie.
And a Zami. It's Zami.
I don't know why you do that every time. I have headphones in. She can't hear you.
I don't care.
I'm not repeating it to her.
She just said it to Becca. I was just Zami.
Rosie, I got a notification that Crave was delivered today. Just want to make sure that you actually got it because I ordered it in Dutch and I don't read Dutch, so want to make sure you got it. Chaos, welcome.
Hey, Sharon.
It's always going to be chaos. Hello.
Hey. I love your little. Is that the character doing a dab on your thing? I think her character's doing the dab.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I got the crystals. I got a big little box of crystals.
A big little box.
Big little box.
That's an oxymoron.
All right. I'm trying to find the logo. It came with like little. Anyway, they come from a store called Tide and Moon. I found them on TikTok. It's this small little shop, and they're very nice. That's the I don't know if you can see the website there.
It's blurry.
Yeah, you might have to just type it in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll post it in the comments because I feel like this person needs a lot more love because they are amazing.
Oh, did you see Rose's end screen today?
No, I've not watched her new video yet. I'm still trying to catch up.
I'm messaging that girl tonight, and I'm going to ask her how much she's going to charge to do an intro and an end screen because her art style is just so up my alley. And I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but you really, I just want to squeeze your cheeks.
I've got half an hour left of my 12th book. Sharon.
You're putting me to shame, Sharon.
Liv, if you could listen to more audiobooks, then you would get more books read.
Yeah, this is true. This is the website, tideandmoon.co.uk. As in, like, the tide and the moon. I've jumped. There we go. I finished The Boy, the Mole and the Fox and the Horse. The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse today as an audiobook. It was so cute and calming. Yes, I love that
I've heard
book.
that makes people cry.
it made me. I feel like as much as it would be a really cute audiobook, I feel like the artwork that's in it just enhances those words so much, and I actually cried during some of
It's expensive for a small book, though. I think that's why I've not bought it.
Yeah, I bought it when it first came out, and there was like an offer on Waterstones. I think it was like £5 off it or something. So it was the price of like a normal hardback. But yeah. No, not doing Readathon. No, of course not. These
Oh, no, it's all good. I don't know why I'm saying that. I'm not hosting it. I'm just...
These
Just
are just
like-
reading sprints hosted
I mean,
during
you
reading.
don't even have to read on them if you don't want to.
No.
As
Not at
Liv
all.
well knows.
Yeah. I love it. I feel like the whole sort of vibe I'm giving off is the non-reader booktuber. Like, that's gonna be my thing. That's gonna be me.
It's okay. We still love you.
I love that Little Thieves Books looks little when it's beside Empire of the Vampire.
I
I
really
think
want
any
the
book
special
looks
edition.
little next to
I
Empire
know.
of the Vampire.
Yeah.
It's a thick monster, isn't it? But I really
Now
wish I'd have got
reading-
the special edition. Good.
Now reading A Room with a View. You'll be happy, Becca.
Oh, I already knew this is what she's reading. We text daily.
Charlie bit my
Charlie.
finger.
I was
Sorry.
waiting for that.
She's gonna hit me when she sees me. She's coming to Yalk. Every day for a weekend, she'll be like, Charlie bit my finger. Wee.
Reading Empire of Gold.
How are you finding it? I want to know.
City of Ashes.
Hey.
We've got a book too.
I really wanted to just start reading book 2 of both your read-along books, but
Yeah.
again,
See, Frostbite, I can't read until next week because 1, live shows this weekend, and 2, it's one of my Polar books. And then City of Ashes, obviously, I've got the live show tomorrow for City of Bones, and I don't want to start City of Ashes before that live show.
Yeah,
So
I was the
I'm just
same.
gonna see if I can do it on here. I can do it on here because my actual laptop is frozen.
yeah,
I'm just gonna
So
do
don't
is
boot
come
yourself
out of
out.
it and restart it. And hopefully, by the time that I've restarted, I can use the timer on this. If not, I'm gonna have to ask the backup lady, which
Can
is
you make
Lisa,
Pomodoro tomato? It's
Um,
okay.
to get the timer up because I can't even open the Windows button at the moment. It's like proper frozen. Like it's got no background either. Like it's proper.
Control-Alt-Delete.
Have you tried turning it off and on
Or
again?
just like force shut it down. That's what I used to do with my laptop, just force shut it down if it froze.
Yeah, same.
Restart. Right, that's restarting. And I'm just gonna. You're gonna have to have my finger right next to the camera. For those of you who have never been on Sprints before, welcome.
My mind
I need
is
to catch up
going
on
places.
Girl A for Chloe's the Crime books. Crime scene.
Well, that's still too hot.
Don't.
Bernie.
Chloe also needs to do that. It is her book club.
I love
That's so
that.
cute. I love snoring dogs. Apparently there's only 1 like. Well, that's 1 more like than 0, so I'm happy with 1 like. I was poorly yesterday, so I missed your sprints, and now I'm behind.
Oh.
Glad it got there.
Yes, it did. I'm excited to read it again. I want to read it again right now.
I'm going to be doing a Moby Dick buddy read, and my buddy is 80% also in. I'm 3%.
Oh no! Just a little bit to catch up on then. Just a
That
little bit.
87% is me in most buddy reads. And everyone's like, we're on day 3. And I'm like, last day pages. That is me.
I'm
Oh,
the opposite.
God.
If it's a book that I don't particularly enjoy, I won't read it. As Becky knows. But there have been many a time where we started a buddy read. Becca's gone, have you read today's pages? And I'm like, No, I'm still like 3 days behind.
And then you just go and rip my heart out completely by DNFing one of my favourite books ever.
Yeah.
Queen of
I
Red
won't
Darkness.
DNF Lady Midnight, I promise.
It wasn't Lady Midnight she DNF'd. That's the one that would
Oh,
be
the
more
Queen of-
likely to be DNF'd. Queen of Red
Was it?
Darkness is just a
Queen of Red
masterpiece.
Darkness, that's it.
Yeah.
It's a masterpiece.
I need to buy it first, but I won't do it.
Hello.
The Hobbit? Oh, I've got the
Hopefully-
illustrated version of The Hobbit.
The
Ooh,
Andy
nice.
Serkis version of the audiobook Barbs has got as well, which is just, Andy Serkis narrating those books is just, I'm so glad that he's narrated the actual Lord of the Rings trilogy now, because I'm actually going to go back and reread the first two because I'm more likely to enjoy them if it's Andy Serkis narrating, and then I can
Question
read
is,
the third
Babs,
one.
are you enjoying it? What are you feeling so far?
Also, just a heads up, the reason why it froze is because it needs to do an update. So I've just restarted it, and it says preparing to configure Windows. Do not turn off your computer.
Did you not do this like before? Like,
No,
It's fine. Lisa's got a timer ready.
Yeah. Thanks.
I'm so glad I'm not the only chaotic person in this friendship group.
Oh, that's the point. Is it a good idea letting Lisa be the backup of the other chaos person?
You had to do that when you had a bit of tea in my mouth, didn't you? Like, I was.
Hey, hopefully finishing City of Bones tonight, ready for tomorrow. Hope you're all good. I'm also hoping to not finish it because I've got just under 200 pages. I don't think I'm going to be reading 200 pages and write notes at the same time.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to finish that tomorrow. No, I haven't got it yet, but they probably deliver it to the neighbours. They aren't home now, so I'll check tomorrow. Okay. I'm here. I'm going to read as much as possible of City of Bones. Did you finish Vampire Academy?
Yes, she did. She did. Just the thing. You know how I have like multiple editions of Pride and Prejudice? I would just like to point out when my February haul goes live, Tony is the one responsible for that collection growing because she has bought me another edition. But it's honestly
even did. I was like,
one of the most beautiful editions ever. It's the Barnes and Noble edition because they sell the Barnes and Noble classics on Amazon. So it was on my wish list, and she got me it.
She told me, I was like,
yes,
no, like she's got 20 editions already.
On Vampire Academy, because I need thoughts on if anyone reads Vampire Academy. We are all okay. How are you, Tony? 12. Go, Sharon.
No,
that's Belle. Belle snores. Zammy doesn't. Zammy sort of does the little barking in her sleep. Belle does that as well, but Belle mostly just snores.
They always deliver to my neighbours. They must be sick of me by now. Oops. Oh, I thought it was much more emotional with the audiobook and the book together. His voice. Oh, so you did the audiobook and read the book at the same time?
Yeah, I feel like that would be more impactful.
Extra emotional.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
Is
not
that a word?
surprised.
Impactful is the word.
Impactful. Yeah, I thought so. And I used it correctly.
Well done. Props.
We know you have books others want, but you're thinking about sending.
Huh?
We know you have books others want, but you're thinking about sending. That's really booktuber energy.
I'm confused.
Mm.
Please explain, Ryan. Because I'm confused.
I love the confused.
It is all three of us.
Is this my confused face? She's seen 3 lines, you know.
Yeah. Is it? I don't know. I don't even have a.
Is it because you sent Rosie Crabe? Is that?
It might be. It might be that I'm sending other people books, but without reading any books.
Oh yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
That's really booktuber energy. Don't touch your ear then.
No, I'm trying to move a bit of my hair, and I didn't realise it was caught. I've got like little clips there to like keep my hair away from.
I have to admit, my ears are feeling a lot better since I've started using that antiseptic spray.
Those ones are fine, to be honest. It's just this because that is going to hurt no matter what I use.
Yeah. It's cartilage in it.
I read 100 pages of Fire of Heaven already. Nice.
Is that just today?
Why the Face, Lisa is a classic by E.M. Forster.
This is just my face. What you trying to say, Rose?
I'm having Sam and Dean withdrawals.
She's been watching series 15 of
I've
Supernatural.
only ever watched the first season of Supernatural.
I've watched the first 7 seasons, and then I was all like, I'm going to have like a couple of weeks break because I binged those 7 series in like a month or something ridiculous like that. So I was like, I'm going to have a couple of weeks break. That was about 4 years ago. I now have 8 seasons to watch. But it's finished now. There's going to be no more seasons, although there is going to be a spin-off series.
God, I don't like spin-offs.
Apparently.
No.
Don't. The spin-off, like, yeah, the spin-off series, I just, no.
Although I can't
Spin-offs
watch the
tend to let
first 2
down.
episodes of season 15 because there is a clown in both of them. So I'll be skipping them. There is also an episode in series 1 and I think series 7 that has a clown in, so I skip those episodes too.
I'm liking it so far. Got into it a lot quicker than the first 2 in the series.
Yeah, I remember City of Brass being a very slow start. At one point, I was going to DNF it, but I went on Jade's live and it was in comments. And I was like, I'm trying to read City of Brass. And like, I was thinking of DNF it. It's like, what page are you on? Please get past page 100. Please just push through. Like, please don't DNF it. I was like, okay. But I'm glad I didn't. It was just a very slow start, but honestly, it ended up at 4 stars. Brilliant.
Anyone know if there's anything under the dust jacket? Oh!
What did you do?
I thought I'm going to use my Apple Pencil to point and tap because then my finger's not near it, and then I dropped it down the side of my bed. So,
I don't
think under the dust jacket of the Bear and the Nightingale hardcover.
I never got the hardback of that because it was a completely different cover design, and by the time I discovered it, it was out in paperback. So I'm not sure. There...
Woof!
He can't hear you. I'd probably say most hardbacks don't
Most
have.
standard hardbacks don't.
They don't have anything. Normally, it's just special
No.
editions, or self-pubbed books, like Dance with the Fair Prince and that. They tend to try and spice things up a bit, but that's when they become more expensive. But if it's a standard hardback, probably not.
No. And Lisa's gone.
It was when I started laughing. Oh,
I'm
God.
trying to read the whole Chronicles of Narnia series, and I think I'm going to fall.
I think you meant fail. Yeah,
Fail.
fail. You won't fail. There's no such thing as failure with reading.
I'm listening to the audio and have also the illustrated set. Aaron got me it a while back. I cried. The set is beautiful.
Yeah, Danny's got the set as well. Share. It's absolutely stunning.
It's amazing. I feel like I'm back in the films again.
Especially when he talks as Gollum, because he actually does the voice, because he is Gollum.
Yeah.
I really want to read
Please don't
these
make
now.
me laugh.
Sorry, Tony.
We have a Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Hey.
I read Lord of the Rings and listened to Circus.
Yeah.
Circus. I am so excited to reread them.
Liv has good books. She's
That's
accused of being a booktuber who doesn't read, but she's got legit books. I do have legit books.
I mean, she accused herself of being a booktube, and having books and reading books are 2 very different
They
things.
are. They're book collectors and book readers. I feel like I'm a book collector.
I feel like I'm a very, very. I'm both.
There is someone outside, and she can hear them talking.
Oh. I'm doing okay, feeling a lot more with it today. And I'll message the group in a bit. Nice. My conch piercing is horrible, and I got it done about 9 months ago. Where's your conch?
That's one of those ones somewhere in there, I think. Somewhere in the ear.
We're on stage 102, preparing to configure Windows. Do not turn off your computer. You made a face. Good vibes, Tony. I'm 310 pages out of 877 of Heaven's Fire. Nice.
Oh god.
Tony's only watched season 1 as well. I've not
Hey.
I've not watched any Supernatural.
It honestly gets so much better.
Oh,
So much better.
I'm sure they do as well.
If I was Circus, I would do the Gollum voice all the time.
Same.
Lisa, our buddy Reed picked up a
Did.
bit today.
If you haven't read this, if this gets
You're
out,
going to have
you
to
need to
message me, Lisa, because you
I
can't
will
say it in front of
message you.
Liv. I want to know what bit you're up to.
Hey, come on then, crack on. Let's get reading.
Hang on. Do you know how many comments we got?
And we are like almost half an hour into the
I know.
sprints.
I'm
Belle
getting...
does want to be heard.
Belle wants to be heard. Cersei
I just like doing
and
it to you because you do it to
Cersei
me.
are beautiful under the dust jacket and their standard hardbacks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm still so happy I managed to get the hardback of Cersei. Abby is literally the best.
You are welcome. Glad you can fit the books into it. Lisa, for fuck's sake. I've not watched any Supernatural either, but do want to.
Yes.
There's a episode where it's like animated with Scooby-Doo. I've not seen that episode yet, but it's in the final series, and I'm just like, I need to see this episode. That is my motivation to get through series 8 to 14.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
I've got 8 series to get through, because 15 take away 7.
All right, I'm not a mathematician.
Neither am I. Trust me, if you
Not
play
a
Monopoly with me, you'll know
mathematologist.
I'm not a mathematician.
Oh. You alright there, Liv?
Yeah, I'm setting up my laptop.
It might be best to just let Lisa do it for the first sprint so we can sprint.
Becca gifted this out and gifted me if this gets out and it's on my February TBR. All right.
It's really good, Babs.
Rebecca, not Becca. I didn't gift her it. It was Rebecca.
Like, lovely friend Rebecca.
I love how you
Lovely
see the name
friend
Rebecca and just automatically assume it's Becca.
Yeah. I'm 240 out of 719 of Eva Vampire, 57 of 504 of Little Thieves. Oh dear, why did I put big books on my Royal TBR?
Did you just call it Eva Vampire?
How long are we going for? Are we doing 45 or 30?
We're doing 45. Oh my god.
Fuck my face. Right, I've shared it with.
Okay. Are you doing weekly? I will be for the Royal Readathon.
Oh yeah.
Becca got me law.
Yeah, I did.
Haha. Lisa's like, fuck this.
She makes me laugh.
Are
you gonna add my shared screen to the live?
No. Oh, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. There we go.
There we go.
Right. I'm gonna set the timer out.
Are you sure?
Go.
See you in 45.
Bye. Oh, fuck's sake.
You're not
Lisa,
muted,
you're not
Lisa.
muted.
Hello.
Oh, your audiobook's still on.
I know, I paused there. I shit myself.
How did we do? Lisa?
Chapters. I wasn't paying attention because I was half reading mix and then half on audio. But I think I've almost finished the buddy read pages for today. I was just at that point trying to calculate where we're up to before the dawn went off.
How'd you do, Becca?
I did 10%.
Nice. How you
Is it
finding
good?
it?
I'm still very confused, but I think that's because it's still getting into the story. Like, I'm 10% into a fantasy, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I managed another 30 pages.
Nice.
So if I can do... I'm thinking about doing 2 more sprints. So hopefully I should get another 60 pages read, which means that I only have about 100 pages left, which I can do tomorrow. What page are you at, Lisa?
This page. At the moment, I think I'm on page 167-ish. I've also messaged her as well because I've gone. Don't know where I am. I don't know my life.
This is the chaos I came here for. Well, you're welcome.
No.
Hi everyone, can you still join the readathon? Of course you can. You can join whenever you want in the middle of the month.
I did reply.
Oh, okay. There you are.
There we go.
Just finished my workout. I'm now ready to read. Come on.
Hey.
Hattie's probably gone because this was 10 minutes ago. I read another 100 pages, but now I'm off to sleep. Well, night, Hattie. I know you disappeared, but night, Hattie. We have a Catherine. Hello.
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 Lindsay managed 47 pages.
Nice.
Pages.
Just popping in to say you're all amazing and I hope you have fantastic weekends.
You too, Simon. Sorry, Chelsea.
Chloe managed 55 pages. Tony managed 40. Tori's just finishing her chapter.
Click, 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 click.
Chloe read books. Managed 59 of Chilka's journey and running for a path.
I think is it Silka?
Silka? Might be.
Silka, Chilka, Wilka.
Sharon, I've just seen your comment. Finished book 13 and starting book 14. Okay. Just pop in, say hello.
She did the wrong account again. There's a comment a bit further down.
Sick.
Danielle, thank you. Currently read 115 pages of Beatstars version volume 5.
I really want to read Beatstars.
Hi, Danielle. Fuck's sake, right account. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. I love you all, of course, but sometimes my voice tells me I'm just going to profess my love. Go for it.
We love random declarations of love.
51 pages of Girl A. Hopefully I can catch up on today's pages in the next sprint. Nice. Hi, Rai. Night left. Becca and Lisa jumped on my phone to say goodbye. Goodbye.
Night.
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 You're coming.
Bye, Harriet. Chelsea, love you too. I'm really enjoying City of Bones. I have to admit, I've forgotten how much detail is in City of Bones, if that makes sense. Like, whenever I think, because I haven't read it in like 7 or 8 years, I forget all the smaller, fine details. And whenever I think of the story, I always think of the characters in a different way. Like, they've changed. Like, my view of them has changed. Like, rereading this, I'm like, I don't want to say anything because it kind of might spoil. I'm going to put it in the private chat.
See, I read it for the first time in 2016. Then I read it twice in 2018. And then again in 2022.
I forgot
And this is my
how
first
much.
time reading it.
I love them so much.
Look at the private chat. That was I forgot how much this character.
See, I don't, because, you know, I have seen the movie and the TV show, and they do actually keep that kind of accurate.
Yeah.
One of the only things they keep accurate. But yeah. Also, right, is it? Oh yeah, oh, don't worry. I was about to ask if it's your first time reading it, but I've just seen you've commented saying it's your first Cassie book.
That makes me so happy. Yay. It's my first Cassandra Clare book.
I'm so glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah,
It is very good.
And do you know what? I've fallen in love with Cassandra's writing again. I think it's because they're shorter chapters.
Yeah.
It's slightly more fast-paced, and actually, you're seeing it from a mundane's point of view, and it's more urban fantasy, because
Sorry, go on.
I felt like the reason why I didn't get on with
Dark Artifices
is because of the fact I would class that as a higher fantasy than this.
See, I wouldn't, because they're very much still they use a lot of mundane technology and stuff, which Shadowhunters aren't supposed to. So it still had that really close connection to the mundane world. But
I'm excited
it is,
just to read all this and find out what you're talking about.
My question, Liv, is, and obviously there's no pressure to, I'm just curious. Do you think when the read along gets to Dark Artifices, you'll try again with Queen of Air and Darkness?
I don't know. It depends on how I'm feeling that month. If I'm feeling particularly like motivated to sit and read, I probably will give it a go. But I'm not going to force myself to sit through it, if that makes sense. I'd give it a go, but I might do an effort.
If you're reading it, because obviously you're doing one a month, and maybe if you read it like quite soon after reading one that you have loved, it might help a bit. But also, I know you said you can only do audiobooks when it's a reread, but if you do want to use give the audiobook a go, I have the audiobooks for all three of the Dark Artifices, and James Masters narrates the second and third one, and he's just when he talks as Kieran, I'm just like, please stop. I didn't need to fall in love with Kieran anymore.
I just want to meet these blackthorns that you're going about.
So excited for you to meet them, but you're not actually going to meet them for a while yet, because you meet them in City of Heavenly Fire, but then you don't actually properly meet them until Lady Midnight, and we are way off of that yet. That wasn't even in my announcement, I don't think.
No,
was it?
I'm really excited this year to read Clockwork Princess, Clockwork Angel, Clockwork Prince, and Clockwork Princess. I'm so excited to reread them.
You just want your Will Herondale fix, don't you?
I need my Will Herondale fix. I need the Infernal Devices in my life again.
I'm excited to reread those ones, because even though they're not my favourite, that's not my favourite series, it's my second favourite.
What month are we reading them in? Is it after the 4th, or are we doing it after the 3rd?
After the 5th. We do the first 5
more we're splitting it out. I forgot about
that. Yeah, so we do, for some reason I can't find the graphic on my phone, so let's just go to Twitter, because that's fun. I can't find my own graphic. Helpful. But I did post it on Twitter. So obviously May will do City of Lost Souls, and then June, July, August is the Infernal Devices. So
I feel like it's a little bit mean that you didn't let me read Clockwork Angel on my birthday month. You had to make me wait like a whole month for me to read my favourite book.
Anticipation.
Well, I'm sorry that's how it works out on the way I read them.
I don't think it's
still being anticipated.
But City of Lost Souls is a really good one. I really like City of Lost Souls.
You say that again. I remember falling out of love with the Mortal Instruments series on the final 3, Fallen Angels, Lost Soul, and Heavenly Fire, I kind of fell out of love with them, especially Heavenly Fire. But again, I'm sorry, but again, pattern, large books, large chapters, multiple POVs. Especially the final book, Heavenly Fire, is a chunker. Not as chunky as...
Is it?
Yes.
Heavenly Fire is a chunker.
It's like, to be fair, it's not when you put it up to her newer books.
No, her
City
newer books, but it
Is
is
it
a
hob
chunker.
thick? No. Didn't think it was.
I think it's
is
about
not
600
that
books,
big.
600 pages.
600 books, yeah.
600 books.
I've got it here.
Wait, according to this, the paperback is 726 pages.
I'm
No,
not
It does
surprised.
not look that
it's
big.
not. It's 630,
I
640
was going to
pages.
say, it is not in the 700s.
No, 640 pages. That's nothing, really.
Yeah. Well, for us, who reads chunky fantasies.
Yeah.
I think
So,
the hardcover is over 700 pages, but that's just because of how it's set out and the paper they use.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to be fair, I'm kind of like... But again, that's probably why I fell out of love with it. It's a chunker of a book, multiple POVs, and quite high in fantasy.
I absolutely love City of Heavenly Fire for multiple reasons. Obviously, I'm not going to spoil anything, but there are multiple reasons City of Heavenly Fire is my favourite.
Is it that person on the front?
Surprisingly, no. But I can't tell you. I can't even say the character name because you haven't met them yet. You're not going to meet them for a while.
I'm just going to skip ahead and read the next 6 books. Next 5 books.
Almost 50 pages and finished the first section. Nice. Agreed, Becca.
I think that was the James Masters narrating.
Yeah. City of
He's
Both,
so
the
good.
first Cassandra Clare book I'm reading. I'm really enjoying it. Can't wait to continue the series.
Yeah.
I also do think that if you was to start with Cassie on her newer books, so if you was to start on like Chain of Gold or Lady Midnight and then went back to Mortal Instruments, you would not like Mortal Instruments. You have to read them in the order to fully appreciate how her writing has changed and the character development for her characters. Like, my favourite characters are the ones in the Dark Artifices. As much as I love Simon, I love Jace, I love Alec, my favourite of her characters are the ones in the Dark Artifices. Like, I literally made Cassie laugh when she asked me what my favourite character was, and I was getting all like I was fumbling my words because I was just saying character names. I was like, just the Blackthorn boys. And she found it hilarious.
Yeah, I have to admit my favourite character is probably Magnus. Magnus is probably my favourite character.
And it helps that he's in like almost all the
him.
books. No, all the books.
He's at all of the books. I can't. I love him so much. I just love his personality. Like, he's just
brilliant.
He's fun but serious, and I love him. Just him in general. I still need to read Lost Book of the White though.
Are we surprised? We are not surprised.
See, I agree with Tori. Tori did 1, 2, 3, TID 4, 5, 6.
Oh, see, I don't like doing it that way.
To be fair, I read TID book 1 and 2, and then books 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of Mortal Instruments, and then I read Clockwork Princess, and then I read Heavenly Fire. Because the thing is that no, that was it. I read books 1 and 2 of the the Infernal Devices. I then read books 1 to 4, and then book 5 came out, so I had to wait for book 5 to come out, and then I waited for Clockwork Princess to come out, and then I waited. So by that point, I'd caught up like with her books. So I did end up reading them, like the last few books, in publication order.
See, despite Tony telling me, don't read City of Heavenly Fire yet, I didn't listen. So I read all 6 more instruments, then read the Infernal Devices, and it was like, why didn't I listen to Tony? It's not a phrase I say often.
Reading things in publication order, though. This is why I'm a bit concerned about going back and reading Near Witch by Schwab, because I've been told that obviously would that be one of her first books? You can
It is
see
her
her
first
writings.
Yeah, see, I read that after I'd read Dark Shadow Magic and after I'd read a couple of her other books, and you can tell that it's her debut, and it's not a 5-star for me, but I still absolutely loved it. And I know a lot of people have that same opinion as well. Like they don't love it because they can see, but also it's interesting to read it and see just how much her writing has improved.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely still want to get it, but
there are so many books. Okay.
He has one of those voices.
Yes.
He's Spike in Buffy.
Yes. Doggos.
I'd done 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 in 2019. Then from 4, 5, 6 and everything else up to Chain of Gold and Iron last year. So 2 to go. Nice.
See, I'm always very particular. Like everyone skips Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy, and I'm like, please do not skip that. Like you literally cannot skip that. You have to read that after Mortal Instruments, but before Dark Artifices, because it is literally a follow-on. It fits in perfectly.
Are we reading that this year?
Yeah, it will be. I think that's September. I think it works out as.
I'm just going with whatever you say.
Bane Chronicles?
No, it's November. It's November because Bane Chronicles is October.
So then December is
TBC. I haven't announced. I didn't want to announce like one book from a series, and I wanted it to be the nice like year. So I was just like TBC. So like nearer then, I'll then like announce the part 2. And I forgot it was Emma that told us. I thought it was Tony that told me. So okay, yeah.
Yes, Tales was amazing. I read as the single stories came out, like at midnight. I pre-ordered on iBooks the entire Tale, because Tales of the Shadowhunter Academy came out as small e-novellas.
I did that as well.
A few months, and so at midnight I would wait and sit up and read the novella, like the short story, that night, like as it came out. I did that much.
I did that with Shadowhunter Academy, and I also did that with Ghost of the Shadow Market as well. But I didn't do it with the final Ghost of the Shadow Market book because the actual book was coming out. So I was like, go and read it physically for that last one.
I have to admit, I did it for Bane Chronicles. I did, but then again, I didn't read all of the Bane Chronicles on e-novel. I've read like the first 6, I think it was, or first 5 or 6, and then I sort of got really busy because it was around exam time, so I couldn't really stay up and like read them, and I was focusing more on exams. So I ended up just buying the book and reading the rest in the book, because also the print version, they had exclusive versions and like exclusive stories in the bind-ups.
Yeah.
The Red Scrolls of Magic, what's that?
So
that is the Eldest Curses. You read that after any point after Dark Artifices, because the first book you could technically read after the Mortal Instruments, but the second book you can't read until you've read Dark Artifices. Liv, I don't know why you're shaking your head. You've not read Lost Book of the Wild.
Nope.
But that I'll be, because that was released pretty late, so I'll just be pushing that right back to the back of the queue.
I think I found all of them in hardback, but you can get now that Amazon, you can get all 3 of the Bane Chronicles, the what's it called now? Bane Chronicles, Tales from the Shadowhunters, and Shadowhunter Market, whatever it said, Academy and Market, whatever it is. That
is it actually in hardback though? Because
the price reflects it. It's £42 for 3.
Mike.
Yeah, sorry, the price actually reflects it. It's £42 for 3.
Oh yeah, that makes more sense. I'm
all
still
in
so
hardback.
annoyed about that.
I could buy the individual one for like £11 each. Jesus Christ!
I need
sorry.
book. I mean, I haven't finished reading book 2 of the Eldest Curse series, but I need book 3.
Have you even
Are we
started reading book 2
surprised?
of the Eldest Curses series?
I read out the first 2 chapters, and then I needed to mood read something else.
Olivia Morgan. What are you like?
Is the timer going to work on yours this time, Liv?
It is.
Hey.
Is it though? Is it not what my Pomodoro tomato? I was supposed to be
No.
edited tonight. I've got a video due at 12 tomorrow.
Yeah,
Well, now
I
you
need to
can.
edit. I should really finish editing my haul because that's going up Saturday and I'm not going to have time to do it tomorrow. But I don't want to. I just want to
That's
read.
a great time,
Wait a
Olive.
second. It is, okay? I like my timer. I got them in paperback for book space, in my opinion.
No.
But I have red, white chain in hardback. So I need the 3rd book in, yeah. That's fair enough.
I have my Rude editions up there and then my other hardbacks are upstairs.
I'm putting
I
off
have
editing all the
multiple.
time.
Hey, I'm glad to know.
Same.
We can add pages to tomorrow. Added.
Okay.
Edit.
I'll edit my Hackawar spoiler filled vlog. I've got 40 minutes to edit and I've
I need
edited
to
10
catch
minutes
up.
less than.
Yeah. Right, 45 minutes, and we're going to start. And I will see you in 45 minutes.
Don't forget to mute, Lisa. Okay.
My phone, there we go.
We don't talk about Bruno.
I want a snow day.
Same.
Oh, how do we all do? You're right
Vlog
there.
edited. I've got up to where my vlog is an hour and fuck my face, an hour and 10 minutes. I thought
Is
it
that
was shorter
after?
than that.
Is that after editing?
That's unedited footage, but I've edited up to 24 minutes, and this needs to be edited tonight.
You've got this.
You do got this.
I've just seen the time, so I think that was probably our last sprint.
I'm gonna be up to the wee hours of the morning editing this thing.
It was our wedding day. You know what? I was listening to the song as Lisa's posted that. How?
It's the psychic ability that I've got from the oracle cards. Joking.
We don't talk about Bruno.
I love it. Everyone, like, well, I say everyone. Jamie joined
We
in.
don't talk about Bruno. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, 1. Ding, 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 ding.
In my head, it dinged.
Chloe shot herself.
Oh, bless you. Did you read any books?
Pages, though.
58 pages is a lot of that book because it's.
I read about 15 pages. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't ask how you did, Becca.
Oh, 11% that time.
Nice.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I'm a bit confused. I feel like there's not as much world building as I would like. But it's not. There's not no world building. There's more world building than Infinity Sun. So and
that
this is like
say very
a
much,
debut.
does it?
This is like a debut author, I'm pretty sure. So But then at the end of that sprint, you asked why if I was okay. My friend just sent me a Andrew Garfield fanfic, and I looked at the tags, and I'm reading that tonight.
Nice. I managed another 32 pages.
Nice.
So I'm 110 pages from finishing the book. I'm thinking tonight I'll finish this chapter, which then gets me into only 100 pages to finish. I've got 10 pages to finish the chapter, because it's one of those long chapters that Cassandra likes doing, which is like 20 pages long.
Would that not make it 90 then?
Pardon?
You said you got 110 pages left.
Yeah.
And you were going to read 10 more pages, but the chapter's like 20 pages, so that would then make it 90 pages.
I'm halfway
She's in the
through
middle of a chapter.
Oh, right, okay.
That's why she said she was going to finish the chapter she's on.
My bad.
I was listening, Liv. Don't worry.
It was our wedding day, and there was a cloud in the sky.
No cloud in the sky.
Thunder.
I missed that. I was concentrating on comments.
I just went thunder.
Right, let's watch some YouTube.
Hey,
Tony,
I saw you posted, Rye. I've saved your video for. I'm gonna treat myself once I've edited this video. It might be 2 a.m, but fuck it. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Quick a read Answer to Your Bones is.
I know,
Like
right?
20 pages and played with Rolo.
Oh.
I got a picture of Rolo. Is that the black cat? That is the black cat. I'm just going to assume that is a black cat because it's cute.
Finished Beat Stars. Nice. Back from walking. Well, Rosie, you may be back and forth, but this is the end, really.
And now the end is near. And so I face the final curtain.
Good night and thank you for the sprints. Good night, Sharon. I'm reading
I
and
think
listening
we're
to
all
the...
delirious from
I
being
think we are at
tired.
this point. I'm reading and listening to the audiobook, so I'm reading quicker.
Got Frank Sinatra being now, so sorry.
We've lost Lisa.
I love how Liv's got Bruno, you've got Frank Sinatra, and I've got the Six soundtrack.
It was our wedding day. We were getting ready, and there wasn't a cloud in the sky.
Surprisingly, it's not the Anne Boleyn song that's stuck in my head. It's it's Catherine of Aragon's. There's no way it's stuck in my head.
No way. There's no way.
I've not watched this, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
The Six soundtrack is like my new favourite thing. I haven't even listened to Green Green Dress in like 4 days.
Oh my god.
I know. Although I'm really annoyed because the BAFTA nominations come out, and did Tick Tick Boom get any BAFTA nominations? No, it didn't. No.
It is the lyrics to Green Green Dress, isn't it?
That's like 4 chapters to go. Nice. Ha 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 ha. Oh, thanks, Lisa.
You need to just read that. You even said that in a posh voice.
I've just been City of Bones all evening, so ready for the line. I'm definitely finishing it tonight, so we'll have done 300 pages tonight. Wow.
Well done,
Smashing
No.
Stop walking your dog at stupid o'clock at night. It's 11:30 where you are, Rosie.
But bless her, I went walking extra early.
Aww. Yeah, it is early.
I love you gals. One of a kind of category. No way.
No way.
I don't know these songs.
That goes with the Bruno tune. No way. I think it's the no bit.
Yeah.
It's Catherine Howard that always gets stuck in my head. Yeah.
Has someone else been talking then?
I think, is that your mum saying goodnight to the dogs?
Nice, Sharon. Little tail wagging going on.
But look at Belle, like, just sat up.
How do I...
She's like, huh? Zemi.
Oh.
Zemi. She knows the camera's on her. She's like, oh, no.
Like, no, I'm not moving now.
Belle. No, she's gone, go. Yeah, the Catherine Howard song, that was the only one I'd actually heard a bit of, because when we went to see it and that song was on, I was like, oh my god, I've heard this song on TikTok.
And House of Holborn, when it says, you bring the corsets, we'll bring the cinches, no one wants a waist over 9 inches.
9 inches.
I hadn't heard that one before. Literally the only one I'd heard that little bit of the Catherine Howard one, and I think that was it. I think that was the
I've
only
heard
one
the
I'd heard.
9 inches one on TikTok. But also,
Yeah.
Rosie, there was a young girl from Nantucket. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, because the one 9 inches, I saw a lot of people doing it with corsets, and when they say 9 inches, they go like this with their corsets and suck everything in.
I'm not on that side of TikTok.
Isn't that
I'm
what
on,
love it.
I'm on
What
Marvel
other 9 inches
Thirst
could they be
Trap side.
referring to? We're not about waist size.
I'm on lesbian thirst trap TikTok. It's great.
I am literally only on Marvel Thirst Trap TikTok, and I'm like, okay, I'm cool with this because it's not
I-
any Marvel. It's very limited. It's mostly Andrew Garfield, Tom Hiddleston, Tom Holland, Chris Evans, Sebastian Stan, and Charlie Cox. That's it. That is literally my TikTok, and I am okay with that.
I have a lot of TikToks that there's a video and then someone comes on screen and says what colour was their top, and you're just like, there was a top.
It was one of those, but it was from a photo shoot Sebastian Stan did where he was like basically naked, like almost, and it was like, what colour was the top on the chair in the background? And I was like, there wasn't a top in the back, and I rewatched it. Why are you laughing? That is not how it's spelled. It's COX. Well, I wouldn't mind those hair straps. Don't think they'd be on TikTok though.
Stinky faces. Oh,
I swear to God.
are you going to be watching Pam and Tommy?
I've already watched the first 2 episodes. I watched them last night.
I need to watch them.
He's very okay with being naked in things, I'm just saying. The second episode gets a bit weird. I'm not going to say what happens, but there's a really weird bit, and I was like, what is happening?
What are you
here?
referring to?
Pam
It's
and
a new
Tommy.
show. But it's a new show on Disney Plus. It's on Disney Plus.
No, it's on Star,
Right.
which is the 18+ section of Disney Plus,
Right, okay.
which is where like all Buffy and that are on as well. It's on the 18+.
What
But
I
yeah,
find
it's
really frustrated is that they've now got this Star section, but they stopped making Hilary Duff, Lizzie McGuire. They stopped making the remake of Lizzie McGuire because apparently it was too adult.
I think there was another reason behind them stopping that. I don't think that was the only reason, if I remember rightly.
Okay, that's the only reason I've heard.
I'm pretty sure that was the reason that come out, but then something else come out, but I can't remember. It's really annoying that I can't remember, but I'm sure I saw something else. But honestly, like the fact that they honestly look so much like Pam and Tommy, it is scary. Apparently they were going, she doesn't even look like her in it though. Like, but honestly, they are incredible. But like, I was reading up, and apparently it took 4 hours a day to do the like things they needed on their body to look like them. It's insane.
I don't know if I want to look into that one.
Honestly, I mean, I'm watching it for the plot.
The plot being Sebastian Stan. I mean, to be fair, I'm not going to complain about it either, and I'm going to have to watch it for the plot.
The only problem is it's really feeding into my need for fictional toxic people, because I shouldn't like his character. Tommy Lee was
At least
not a nice
it's fictional.
He's not a nice
Get your
person.
fill fictionally, and then just stick to nice people in real life. No gaslighting here.
I'm so upset about the Lizzie remake being cancelled. It would have been a dream.
To be fair, that would have been nostalgic. It would have been a nice little bit of a
Yeah. Well, on that note, we're going to say goodbye. We're going to say goodnight to everyone. Because I'm tired.
I've got anything to do, so.
Star is basically our version of Hulu.
Yeah.
Rather than them being separate like it is in the US. Okay. Yes, no gaslighting.
Safe space.
I'm sorry, Rosie. It's fine. You have a book that you'll need to read.
She'll probably message me at some point in a minute, like, "What are you reading?" She'll fall asleep anyway.
Night.
Night.
Night. Night. Right, I'm going to end the broadcast now.
I thought you were going to forget, like, she's sitting there going, "Night, everyone."
Night.